So Greg's season just around the corner. You must be really excited to get back into it.
For sure, we are. I mean, it was a good start, I think, to the season in terms of last season, in terms of starting from scratch and developing and building a group of players that meant that we've got a really good base to move forward to into this season.
We spoke about last season a few months ago. It's just not getting a win on the board, but just the atmosphere and the camaraderie still always being there.
Absolutely, and that was certainly part of it. We went out every game with 10 players with the intention of playing 10 players. Arguably, could we have won maybe a couple of games if we'd not stayed with the rotation policy? Probably, but the idea, this is an inclusive sport, and the idea is that we're all going to come up together. One of the things we do notice in the championship is that quite often teams are dominated by one or two players, who maybe play Super League before they come down, or they're just something. And we don't really want that for this team. We want everybody to come together and to grow together. And so far, I would say we're on track for that.
Edging towards the new season, we've obviously had 2 friendlies, but before that, the World Cup as well was in Sheffield. And
it was
the
indeed.
Wheelchair World Cup, it maybe took off.
It did. It was pretty crazy. Certainly the interest over the World Cup was phenomenal, and not just from around England. It was from all over the place. I had people from home going, "Oh, Greg, you like rugby league? Have you seen this?" It's like, "Well, let me tell you a bit about it." So that's as far afield as Australia, or even mates from New Zealand going, "Wow, this is something." It's like, yeah, it is, and this is what we've been doing up here. So Funnily enough, the thing that got everybody interested was England beating Australia. I can't understand why.
And touching upon those friendlies that we've had, we've mentioned the no wins last year, but 2 draws as well.
2 draws, very exciting. Tense, particularly the game against Hull was really, the last 30 seconds we got back to having the ball in hand, and we just couldn't quite get down to the right end of the field to win it. But on balance, I thought a draw was a really nice way to end that game. It was a really, it was such a good game that ebbed and flowed the whole time, and both sides played really, really good footy at times. So it was fun to watch, actually.
How good was it for all the players to be a part of such a thing as the triple header? Because it was the first time that the club's ever put something like that on.
Yeah, I think significant. Everybody understood that that's what it was, and particularly being the first game of the triple header, it was nice to to kick it off, if you like, and to be part of it. So yeah, and personally quite exciting as well. It was nice.
And just finally, we've seen the players training down there, the motivation to get that first win on the board, but also just to keep improving in general as well. It seems to really stand out.
And I think that's been the overriding philosophy of the team, and it's been, rather than focusing on the wins, and it is a bit of a cliche, but we've got a group of players who are genuinely trying to just get a bit better every week, and with that idea that if they do that, then the wins will come. And I think we're not very far away from that now.